What would you do if the one you loved most built their dreams on your sacrifices, only to shatter your trust with a single choice? For 14 years, I poured my heart into a promise, believing it was our shared foundation. My name is Thomas, and this is the story of how love, loyalty, and betrayal collided in a courtroom, leaving me to question everything I thought I knew about devotion. It began in a small coffee shop in Portland, where Emily and I first met. She was a whirlwind of ambition, her eyes sparkling with dreams of gongwei system, of becoming a renowned artist. I was a struggling carpenter, barely making ends meet, but her passion for painting swept me away. Over steaming cups of coffee, she spoke of a future where her art would hang in galleries worldwide. I promised to support her dream, to be her rock while she chased it. "We'll build this together," she said, her hand squeezing mine. That promise became my life's anchor. For years, I worked grueling hours, taking every job I could find. I built furniture, fixed homes, and even hauled lumber under the scorching sun to fund her art school tuition, supplies, and studio space. Emily's talent blossomed, her paintings earning local praise, then regional, then national. I was there at every exhibition, my chest swelling with pride as she shone. Our tiny apartment overflowed with her canvases, each one a step closer to her dream. I never complained, not once. Her success was our success, or so I believed. We married quietly, a courthouse ceremony with a single rose from a street vendor. "We'll have a real wedding when we're rich," she laughed. I nodded, dreaming of that day. But life had other plans. The economy crashed, carpentry jobs dried up, and Emily's art sales slowed. Yet her determination never wavered. "I just need one big break," she'd say, her voice fierce. I took on double shifts, side hustles, anything to keep her dream alive. Our savings dwindled, but our promise kept me going. Years passed, and Emily's break finally came. A New York gallery offered her a solo exhibition. I sold my father's old truck to buy her plane ticket. Her paintings sold out, critics raved, and offers poured in. She moved to a bigger studio, then a Manhattan loft. I stayed behind, managing bills and cheering from afar. Phone calls grew shorter, her voice distant. "I'm just busy," she'd say. I trusted her. After all, we were a team. Then came the call that changed everything. "Thomas, I need to focus on my career. I think we should separate." Her words hit like a sledgehammer. Separate? After 14 years of my sweat, my sacrifices, my unwavering belief in her. I begged to understand, but she was resolute. "It's not about you. It's me." I packed a bag and flew to New York, hoping to fix us. Instead, I found her with someone else, a wealthy art dealer, polished and powerful. My heart cracked, but I clung to hope. Maybe she'd change her mind. She didn't. A year later, divorce papers arrived, followed by a lawsuit. Emily claimed I'd mismanaged our joint finances, demanding half of everything I'd earned for her. In court, I sat stunned as her lawyer painted me as a leech, a burden she'd carried. Meth man who'd worked himself to the bone for her dream. The courtroom was a blur of legal jargon and cold stares. I had no money for a fancy lawyer, just a public defender who tried his best. Emily's eyes never met mine, not once. The judge ruled in her favor. I lost our savings, our home, everything but my old toolbox. Friends called her ruthless, but I couldn't hate her. I loved her, even then. Standing outside the courthouse, rain soaking my jacket, I wondered where I went wrong. Was my love too blind? My promise too heavy? I rebuilt my life slowly, piece by piece, in a one-bedroom apartment filled with second-hand furniture. Carpentry jobs returned, and I found solace in crafting things that lasted unlike promises. One day, a package arrived. Inside was one of Emily's early paintings, a portrait of us laughing in that coffee shop. A note read, "I'm sorry, Thomas. I lost myself." I hung it on my wall, not out of anger, but as a reminder, love is a gamble, and promises are fragile. Emily's fame grew, her face gracing magazines, while I found peace in small things: a steady job, a cold beer, a quiet evening. I learned that my worth wasn't tied to her dreams, but to my own resilience. What did I learn from 14 years of sacrifice? That love can blind you, but it can also teach you. I gave everything for Emily, and though she broke her promise, I kept Manito be true to myself. Today, I build for others, but I live for me. And in that, I found freedom.